Okay, the recording is on. Very good. Again, sorry for the delay, guys. I got time zones all mixed up. I can't believe it. All right, just getting the levels on now. SPY, we got Apple, get that out of the way. So 8 a.m., yeah. So the measured move on Apple is just about the same as yesterday, distance-wise. Rajshit, you got NVIDIA long, all right. Is it good? Is it working for you? What's this big hammer candle at 8 a.m.? Saw it on the SPY as well, huh? Something's happening there. Tesla. Oh. Tesla's been strong in the pre-market. Very interesting. Wow, look at this. Amazon's line is small. There we go. And Dean, you're short Google. Oh, look at that. It's going down. Nice. Nice. Wow, look at this candle on Meta. It's ridiculous. How do you trade Meta when the 8 a.m. candle is so small and then it just ran? It's amazing. Google, what do we have here? 8 a.m. Okay. Cool. Did I miss anything?
Hey, Avi, does that negate our measured moves when like the 8 a.m. candle is so small? Because I'm doing the 5-minute and it's tiny on like Meta. So does that kind of just negate our measured moves?
Yeah, that's when it gets tricky and subjective. What I try and do is ignore a few measured moves. Basically, instead of going one measure, I might think about 2 or 3 or even 4 measures. So I'm trying to go with proportions and make sure the proportions of the levels are in line with the proportions of the candlesticks, which is very subjective. Again, it's tricky. The other thing I can recommend is look for chromatic levels, which are basically the highs and lows of the last 2 days, and see if those line up with the measured moves. If they line up, then use only those. That could be just fine as well. There's another technique you can try. But yeah, I don't have a specific way of taking care of that. Just gotta try those 2 different things. And really, again, if it doesn't make sense, don't trade it. You don't have to trade it. Look at other tickers. You don't have to look at that ticker for the day. All right. Okay. I think we're in business. Again, sorry for the delay today, guys. I really thought the market's going to open at 6:30 Dubai, but it's 5:30 daylight savings. I got it right yesterday and the day before. I don't know what happened today. I fell back into the old time zone. Anyways, here we are. Oh, SPY short. I want to short the SPY, but it's already gone. See what I'm seeing here? It's been a downtrend, consolidation zone, big long tail hammer. It breaks through the level there and retests on the 1 minute. That's the short, which just happened a moment ago. It could still be all right. Let's keep an eye. So we'll work with SPY today, not SPX, as we discussed yesterday. Let's see if this makes any sense. So this would be a $1 stop, as in the stop is way up there. The target would be, it's like a 3-to-1 risk reward, 2-to-1, something like that. What do you put? Unless I put the stop further. Wait, with a $1 stop, you know what? This is okay. This action is pretty good. I'm short with SPY contracts. What do you call it? Put contracts. Just in the money. Barely. It's like 560. My stop is above the level here. And let's see if this thing wants to go. So it's basically somewhere here about 240 on the contracts in this area. Can put that in. It's late enough in the day. Oops. 240. Let's see if this wants to go. I should have gone more out of the money, actually. I don't think I got the appropriate contract. Anyways, let it run. So there's one. So now let it sit the bottom. The target is around 557. Cool. Ratchet, yeah, we just discussed that. If you're confused about the ATM candle, if it doesn't align, if the levels are too small or whatever, just let it go. You don't have to trade it, right? Just leave it alone. It's not necessary. All right, what other setups do we see? There you go. The SPY is in play. 559 contracts. I can. I don't want to do two different contracts at once. That's going to get complicated. SPY just broke. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I've added more on the SPY. My new exit is now 561, which is around this 2.6 area. What I'm seeing is it broke the low of day. It basically retest. There it goes. Let's see if that thing holds. Again, the SPY is incredibly tricky. Oh, but it's good. Okay, I'm scaling into this quite heavy now. Can't get filled, but I got enough of a size. Going for 557. All right, let's see what this does. Roger, the 8 a.m. candle is small. It just means the 8 a.m. candle is small. Don't ask me why, because I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. There are all these theories. It's the market makers showing their hands, telling us that's where they want to play. They don't want. I don't really know. There's all speculation. But if it's small, it doesn't make sense to you, then you don't have to trade it. That's the fact, you know. All right, we're almost at target 558, and I'll start scaling this off. I've added in pretty heavy, so I cannot afford a pullback up to 559. Beyond that, going up would be tricky. It's already extended. I mean, what would be healthy is it pulls up and retests the previous low, which is 559.50. It did that. It actually should do that again. That would be healthy for a continued move down. Let's see if it does. Anyways, I'm watching it actively, so all okay. What else is good? Wow, Apple was strong, was it? No, sorry, Nvidia was strong. It was. Google short. No, it's working. Was that you, Ratchet? You got Google? No, that was Dean. How's that going for you, Dean? Google short looks good.
Still going.
Yeah, I like the look of it. For 163.70 is where I would target the bottom. I'm looking around, I don't see any setups other than the SPY thing. And ideally it runs. Gotta watch very closely. 560 is a key area. You can see where it flip-flopped at 560. 559.50 is really where I wanted to retest. Beyond that, it's going to be hard to hold. My genuine stop is really up in this area around 561. But I'm watching it closely because, again, I would like to add below 559, possibly even double the size, and see if it runs. But in that case, then it's a super tight stop. There's no messing around with that. All right. What do we have here? I'm looking around. I don't see anything. What else did you guys get into in the first, 15, 20 minutes or so? Anything interesting? Yep, there it goes, testing that low of day, the previous low. This is, for me, a very critical point, 559. Ideally, that's where the buyers were, and then the sellers came. Intraday level stuff. Let's zoom out and see what that may look like. I'm going to 5 minute. It's right there. And you can see that's a pre-market zone. It's, yeah, an area of interest yesterday too. This is a key level, 559. Yesterday, ping pong from there was support, breakout, then retest, short. Then it broke out, consolidation breakout. It basically closed, and no, it didn't close below, but yeah, interesting place. 559 on the SPY. Key number. Okay. Let's see if, well, 559.50 approximately right there. I want to get in heavier. do I do this? I have to put my stop at 560 if I add here. I'm watching this. I'm seeing this as a pullback, so it pulled up and pushing down. I need some genuine bearish activity to confirm this is just a pullback. It's not just messing around in this area. Need to push it down, and then I'll add in further. Other than this, ooh, AMD is getting interesting. Breakout, retest. The level is 98.72. Broke out in the pre-market. 98.72. Long from there. It's done a second retest now. So that's interesting. Really got to keep an eye on that one. Yeah, the SPY is messing around here. 559.50. You cannot add more to the short. See that? It's just not rejecting firmly yet. So the sellers were, well, obviously up there, then lower. 560 obviously is a big number. You can see it there. Let's see what this thing wants, huh? I want to put my stop just above 560. Not much further from there. When I add in, that's what I have to do. For now, it's still above. It's this 561 zone. See, that's bearish. Very interesting. A new low would trigger, would possibly trigger an add. Good thing is this one's in the money. So it's a little easier to manage. Still not easy to manage, but easier. Okay, let's go. Let's push further down. I'm looking for the sellers. So far, they're not aggressive, like pushing down. That continued momentum from the wick over here. At the moment, not there. Let's see. AMD was a decent long a few minutes ago. Oh, there it is. There are the sellers. I like. Yep. Okay, so added in further to the SPY for this move down. Now it's heavy. Now the stop is basically 560 in that zone. I'm going to start partialing out very aggressively as it keeps bumping into support areas. There we go. 558.50. There it is. Whoa, whoa. Okay, that's heavy. That's a big one. Come on, sell, sell, sell. Okay, and it's true. It's easier to manage this than SPX. You can see the fills. They're pretty much in line with the other contracts. Okay, I have nothing left. Just one contract. That's the break even. And stick it at better than break even. This is probably going to stop me out. I have 6 contracts left. I should just get rid of them. Yeah. Okay. Better than break even. 3 contracts left. Okay. There we go. Okay. That's one so far. Whoa. Things popped. Okay. Stopped. Got out of that. Ooh, that was fast. What's the 30-minute look like? So that was all momentum trading, really, more than anything else. Really actively watching the price action. It's the only way to do it when you're trading in this zone where you don't get that precise entry. Then you have to trade these minor levels. But the setup was really good. It's still really good, I think.
Hey, Avi, can I have your thoughts on Meta break and retesting this level here?
Yeah. So this level here, 620, is not a breakout. The breakout would have been, I don't even see a genuine level that it broke out from. Somewhere in this zone. I don't even have
it broke out at 8:30 when the news came out.
Oh, there was news. Okay. Hold on. Let's get this levels working, and then we can look at it in better context. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh shit! I get everything wrong today. 8:30. Okay, yeah. So there's So you're looking at this area, 615. 615.43. I don't see this as a breakout because what you want for a breakout is you want a genuinely nice tight consolidation, then a breakout. This was just generally going up, and then it went up faster. And now it's done a pullback and bouncing off a pretty obvious number. But if you're looking at breakout and then a retest, firstly, you have to have a good breakout. And for me, a good breakout is consolidation and then a breakout. And a good example is actually look at Amazon. This is a much better picture. See this consolidation where it could not break out of this level. This is firm resistance. Then the breakout finally happened. And then it's come back into the range, and now it's doing a bit of a retest, or maybe a second breakout in this case. But this is what you want. You want a consolidation before the breakout. That's where you have conviction for the breakout. Otherwise, I won't treat this as a retest on Meta. This is just, it's generally going up, and now it's pulling back and generally going up again. It's just not, I mean, you can see it as a breakout, but I don't trust it. I want a much better setup to put money at risk, right? So that's what I think of this.
Great. Thanks for sharing.
Yep.
And by the way, my blood pressure didn't go up as much with you exiting your SPY trade today.
Thank you. Hey, this is due to you. Just trying it today. It's the first time I've tried it in like, I don't know, 12 months. The SPY contracts. Yep, they're easier for sure. You can see that.
Yeah, no, the fills are incredible. It's like trading a stock.
Yeah. It's just like trading any other equity, or rather any other contract. It's no big deal, like NVIDIA or whatever. Cool. So I guess this is the new style. Forget about SPX. Kind of breaks my heart a little because I like the SPX. It's volatile.
Yeah, the moves are incredibly big on SPX, but if you go in with your regular size on SPY, it's way less stressful. Obviously for me. I mean, I'm just an outsider looking at it.
Hey, I feel the same. I feel the same, man. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. Being able to exit is a key point. Being able to enter as well, of course, because you've seen that trouble. Cool. Well, that's one for the day so far. It's still weak. It's still in a very good. See the pattern here? It's really good. Naked trading stuff, big downtrend, consolidation, and during the consolidation puts in this massive bearish hammer. It's not an ideal reverse hammer because you want the body to be smaller and all, but it's there, room to the left and everything. And then you're looking for the breakdown of the level. And so I would wait on the 1 minute chart, break down the level. I may have entered short in this zone. Yeah, I would see this as a retest, maybe add, maybe get stopped out here and then re-enter again and then catch the move. In this case, I entered a little late. I showed up a little late, so I entered, I think, in this area with a smaller size, stop up there or someplace, but added as it gave me confirmation, and then added further for the last little pop. And 560 rejecting. If it truly rejects 560 again, then it's probably going to the next level down. So, yeah, fun stuff. Good setups, but again, it's not ideal price action. I still got to say it's very complicated price action. But the setup is good on the big picture. If you want to see something fun, take a look at Apple here, guys. What I'm noticing is basically a consolidation. It did a bit of a false breakout. It could have broken out the other way. It didn't. And now you're thinking it's bullish and it's setting up to break out genuinely on the upside. So the setup is kind of there for the breakout to the upside. On the 1 minute, you're getting these higher lows. It's beginning to form a bit of a wedge down here. You can see how it keeps hitting itself on this level. So if it really consolidates nicely up here below this level, and then it has a good opportunity to go for a genuine breakout. Clearly, it's not happening now, but something to keep an eye on for the next maybe 30 minutes. Could happen at any point in the next 30 minutes. What was good today? I'm looking around and everything looks kind of difficult. Did anyone make money today or find something good? Something worth it? I don't see anything that was so far really good. There goes Apple.
Avi, do you mind me asking, with your explanation of Meta earlier, would you look at Tesla and for the breakout and retest? Just on 5 minutes, it looked like pre-market from 8:30 till 9:30. It was consolidating, then broke out.
Yeah, this is good. Consolidation, did the breakout, and then the retest happened pretty much at the open. So you can enter at the retest once you identify it's pushing up. kind of hard to identify just looking at a candle that's all red and it's got a minor wick and it's still forming. But yeah, this is
Yeah,
what
I'm looking more at the retest at,
Hmm.
sorry, I'm looking at your screen. Let me put it on mine. At 9:55.
Okay, so you have a level at what 245.50? Is that your level approximately?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's a good retest. That makes perfect sense. It broke out. Even
It's that the next level at 248 something is just a little bit close.
yeah. Again, you have to have your reward side, right? You have asymmetry in your favor. So even if the pattern's good, if it's got nowhere to go, why are you getting involved, right?
Yeah.
So there's that. But the pattern's good as far as the way you're seeing it with your level and the 5-minute chart. It makes sense.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tesla. I'm wondering if that would have been. Yeah, the big breakout happened earlier around the 239 zone. Yeah. Anyways, cool. So there's one Tesla. Nvidia is very interesting. Oh my gosh, this whole market's about to crash. Well, there it goes. See that? It just happened. It just happened on the 1-minute chart, just there, right now. 560 dropped massively. I want to short this again because I believe the move is not done. But again, now if entering here is entering, it's really not ideal. It's too much risk, assuming too much risk. Because I want to put a stop here, but it can easily just pop up and go. So the ideal stop is above the level, but then the next level is right there. It's just too late for this kind of trade. Yeah, there it goes now. Gotta let it go. Yeah, Amazon has a lot of activity. Guys, take a look at Amazon. It's not what I would trade, but if you look at just the 1-minute chart, you can see the opening range. The bottom of it is down here, 199.8. The top is up here. And it did a breakout, came back and retested it. See that right there about 2 minutes ago. And that's basically a round number as well, about 200. And the retest is good. You have a good move. When you have a good retest of a breakout, generally speaking, you're looking for a longer, larger move than the breakout. This is all just momentum on the breakout. The retest, now it sets up for the trend, which is twice as big normally. So if you like this kind of 1-minute ORB stuff, and it's all happening there, just a retest of an ORB, 15-minute ORB. What's going on here? Oh yeah, hey Pascal, thanks for your message. When your message popped up in Discord, that's when I realized, oh crap, the market's already open. Thank you. Otherwise, I'd be showing up about now and wondering what's going on. Why did the market? Yeah. Got to put some sort of alarm clock or something on. Just time zone stuff. All messed up. All right. So I don't see anything that I'm interested in getting involved in right now. Of course, I'm always watching the SPY. Made a higher low, but I don't know. Generally, it's still weak. If it comes back and rejects this area again, was it 561.25? Then there's an opportunity for a short again. But let's see. Yeah, Dave, go ahead.
Avi, do you think Tesla is getting ready for a short?
Let's see. Why do you want to short Tesla every day? It's not a pattern I like. I can see what you mean. It's got wicks and it's getting lower, but it's not a reversal pattern. You see, it's got to put one big long tail hammer or a big double top, and I'm looking at 30-minute. So from my setups, no, there's no short here. But depends what time frame you're looking at. If you look on a 5-minute, you can see a bit of a double top after a bullish trend, so you might be tempted for the short. On a 1-minute, yeah, you can see a double top, but is it after a bullish trend? Yes, it is. So you would have entered your short maybe 3 minutes ago if you're basing your setup on the 1-minute. So again, all depends on your perspective, right? For my strategy, no, I'm not going to touch this.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. We have about 15 minutes for another 30-minute candle to close. What happened with Meta? What's all that news today? Anyone paying attention to this? It's just exploded.
CPI numbers came out at 8:30.
Okay, cool. So we had those numbers, and what else reacted? Everything reacted except Apple and Microsoft.
I think there was a news also about Putin agreed to US thing. Like he said that he will look into this that ceasefire stuff.
So they're pretending to be friends again. Okay, cool. Yeah, news is great. It makes things move, and then you get volatility. And as short-term traders, that's what you want. Very good. All right. Anyone see anything? Let me know. So I don't see anything that I can trade now or anything worth it. Yep, there goes the SPY. There's that move. The fun entry would have been up here. If you're able to survive and keep your stop there, and you don't even bother with what happens, just put an order down there, and it might take half an hour, but you'll get that trade. In between, you can do scalping with different kinds of contracts. I do that sometimes. But yeah, this is interesting. Okay, AMD is getting curious. So what I'm seeing is you have this level here where it consolidated below it, did the breakout, possibly retesting to continue up, but clearly that's not happening. You may be able to see this whole thing as a false breakout, which generally means a breakout on the other side. I wouldn't trade it in between here. But a drop through 98 is setting up nicely if this, well, let's see. I mean, this is going to happen an hour from now if it happens. AMD has some good action today. Very choppy on the 1 minute, but the bigger setups are there. If you caught the retest, see this breakout and retest, second opportunity, get these longs. And it's all there. Cool. Who else is trading what? Those of you who just joined, sorry for the delay today again. I totally got the time zone mixed up. I thought we're still on daylight savings time for some reason. So, apologies. I'm not seeing any setups coming together. We still have 12 minutes for this 30-minute candle. But I don't see any setups truly coming together. So guys, next Thursday, that's the 20th of March, I will not be trading here. I'll be trading with the boot campers. And after that, there's YouTube, and after that, doing a webinar at 12:30 Eastern. So keep that in your calendars for next Thursday. We'll have a different routine. That's the 20th of March.
Abby, sorry, 11 knows behind me. What's the boot camper stuff? What is that about?
That's Peak Capital Trading. It's basically a boot camp for trading. Actually, better than me speaking about it. There's a few guys in here who've been through it. Anyone in here been through boot camp? You want to talk about it a little bit? I know a few of you have been through it.
Yeah, I am in the boot camp.
All right, Sumit, you want to help Pascal understand what it is from your perspective?
Yes. Yeah, it's very interesting. We have all sort of live sessions, about the risk management, different strategies. All the different traders have different strategies, so we are exposed to all the different thinking, game plan. It's very nice to understand the overall perspective, how market works, order flow. It's very nice. I'm enjoying it.
Mhm. Yeah, there's a few other guys as well. Anyone else you want to talk about it? I'm not going to call you out, but it's up to you if you'd like to come on the mic.
Yeah, I was also a part of it, but I found it like they go like very fast and like too much of the stuff. Like, so if they start like the boot camp like from the basics to advanced, then it make more sense. So right now, like, okay, the way the whole program is structured, I don't find like much of the value there. That's my thing. Is like they need to like because like okay, majority of the traders which I found, like okay, I'm still in touch with few of them. I found like okay, they're still struggling. The whole thing is like okay, they need to start like okay, doing like it as a school kind of stuff, like, because that's what they say, like okay, it's a 3 months 90-day program, so they need to come up with the structure, not like okay, strategies from the day one, nothing like that. They need to start from the candlestick patterns, then like okay, so then the patterns from there, like going forward. All the stuff is very random there. That's my way of looking at the things.
Okay.
There was-
That's interesting. Cool. Thanks.
I can talk a little here.
Yeah.
I did PCD back in 2024, I believe. Yeah, last year. It's pretty structured. So you pick a strategy, whatever it is, you stick with it, and then they have a lot of sheets where you track them, and then you take Cat 1, Cat 2 trades, Cat 3, Cat 4. So you just organize your data, and then they have a sheet where you plug in the data, and then you see what's working, what's not working. And then they have a risk analysis where you can figure out what kind of risk and reward is working. So it's all just back testing, collecting data. So they try to put you in a structure. And if you follow it through, it's a lot of work. Yes, like others, like everyone else said it, it's a lot of work. But if you go through it, it's a great exercise. It gives you a good process here. And then there's live sessions like Avi said, and Eamon, Avi, Paris, they all come and do live trading. There's psychology talks. So it's definitely not for beginners, I would say, but definitely you can benefit like after you go through it. Yeah, rewatch it.
Cool. Thanks. Very good. There you go. Plenty of feedback already. Anyone else? Feel free to share. There you go. Right, here comes Apple for the breakdown. This could be fun. I'm getting curious here for a short. Just break out of the levels, basically. Where are these contracts at? 217. There it is. No, I cannot go out of the money on this. It has to be in the money. There's a breakout just happened. We'll watch that low of day. I'll wait for a pullback. You can see that a decent consolidation and a breakdown. Not even that. It just broke out that previous low, retested it, pushed down. Now let's see if it tests 219.50 and realistically also this 219.30 zone. 220 contracts. We have 50-cent risk on this. Yikes. It's a lot. All right, let's get short here on Apple. And the target is 217.50. It's basically yesterday's low. There it is, starting to work. I'm in the money contract because the out-the-money contract is too far out the money. And the stop is above this consolidation, basically 220. So at about 3. And at this point in the day, you can see the activity. It's relatively slow. Don't expect this to go fast. And it's not a good idea to actively manage this position. Just gotta let it run. And it's out of the money. You got 250, 350, got one. I think the target's going to be about 450, possibly, but we'll find out. Anyways, there goes Apple for the breakdown.
Just one more comment.
Mm-hmm.
But it's for sure, like what I learned here is anyway, more than I learned in boot camp, because trading Avi's live, and understanding his psychology, what he's thinking, means it's hands down. Thanks, Avi.
Cool. Thanks for that feedback. Then glad you like it.
Yeah, that's without a doubt.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. I'm glad this is valuable. Appreciate it.
Yep, I agree. This is more like you practice at PCD, but then you'll need like a life coach on the field with you. So this is exactly that. So Avi, really, really appreciate you doing this for us.
No worries, man. Happy to do it. Thanks for showing up, man. All of you. Good stuff. I'll just make sure to show up on time from now on. Sorry about that. It's just silly. Cool. All right. She's very curious on Apple. I want to move in the stop. It's too wide for my liking. It's up at 220. It's about max risk, just about. I mean, I could risk more, but I don't want to yet. What I'm waiting for it to really do is pull up to 219 retest, in which case the contract would ideally come to about 320 or so over here, or I'd like to add more to retest and then push down again. There it comes. And it's retesting the low, previous low of day. Let's see. There it is. There it is. Now we can add some. There we go. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Okay. Still not a full add. I'd still like to add more if it provides the opportunity. For now, though, my stop is just about here. 219.70 or so. Man, I want to add more. This is very weak. Very, very weak. This is a serious breakdown. There it goes. Yeah, there we go. There we go. You can see the weakness in this. Yeah. So now I'm at full risk. I've added more. This is massive bearish activity. Got a long way to go down. Now you got to sit on it. You cannot be active with this one. It's going to be very difficult to actively manage this. So I'll put the stop in. I don't know where to put it properly. Put it at 320, so I don't have to watch it for now. And then we'll revisit this in a few minutes. Let's see what happens. Cool. That works nicely. Cool. What do we got here? Emmanuel, you're talking about micro is not plug. I'm not even sure what you're talking about. Dan, what do you got to say? You've been doing this for 20 years, really? Wow. Many chat rooms. You like this the best? Ah, thank you. Yes, Dan, thank you. I will set the alarm. I'm glad you like this. That was silly today. I was really just researching all kinds of stuff in the last hour, looking at swing trading stuff that I used to do, revisiting some of these opportunities, and then suddenly I saw Pascal's message. Not trading today? What's going on? So,
I could add desert.
shit. Yeah, Piyush, go ahead. Yeah.
Hey, Avi, on the Apple trade, do you ever look at the daily chart? Because I'm looking at the daily chart and I'm noticing, okay, we're third day down, got a couple of gaps down. We're into what looks like a prior bottom, major bottom on the daily.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, just wondering what your thoughts are on that.
Yes, on a daily chart, that's a good analysis. I'd say you got a support area, very serious support area. But that's not my strategy, right? So based on a daily chart, you might be considering a long. You maybe took a long earlier today. It went up with it when it went. So again, that's down to strategy. It's not my strategy. You may have taken that long over here perhaps earlier today, right? If that's your way. I'm looking at a 30-minute. And a 30-minute, I see it's in a downtrend. It even did a bit of a pullback here. You can even call this room to the left if you like. It's a little tricky, but big consolidation, then a breakdown. So, and not just a breakdown on a 30, but going into the 1, the breakdown, the retest was good. So adding with the retest and looking for it to go. Again, I don't know if it's going to go or not, but that's the strategy. It's important to stick to your process.
Sure.
And,
no, totally agree.
Yep. That's all I'm working with.
All right. Thanks.
Cool. All right, guys. 10:30. Sorry, this was a bit of a short session. Started late. Any last questions or anything before we get into the YouTube stuff here in a minute? Everyone good? I'll be on time tomorrow, I promise. If I'm not, somebody send me a message. But I'll be on time. Don't worry about it. I'll put an alarm in place.
Wake you up.
Yeah, wake me up. I'll be asleep again, looking at swing trading for no good reason. Anyways, there it is. All right, cool. Thanks, guys. So I'm gonna end this one, and come say hi on YouTube in about 30 minutes. We'll have some fun again.